Today, I want to talk a little bit about Nex and kind of give you guys a mini guide, at least what I do in my favorite team size, which is a 4-man. So I'm here with Joe, Watermelon, Swarly, and Tweaky. And what we have decided to do is build up a bunch of KC. So I get about 300, then I enter the room, which will grant me 10 kills-ish. Probably about 12 by the time we get all that passive KC from Nex as well. So they get 400, I get 300 because I'm a Grandmaster, by the way. Basically, how I set up my gear, I pull out 1 Super Combat, oops, not all of them. 1 Super Combat, 1 Range, and then 2 Restores, 3 Prayer Pots, 5 Ceridome and Bruce. I bring 5 just in case shit goes wrong, a person dies, and we have to carry. Because with Nex, like if you run low on supplies halfway through the kill, you're basically throwing the entire kill. You won't get it. So I bring this for backup, and then how I pre-pot is I go boom, 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 boom. So I always drink an anti-poison right before the kill, and yeah, I pre-pot the divines, but I don't bring any divines in because we're only doing 1 kill trips. So if we get the kill and Nex drops a bunch of supplies, we're not even going to try for a second kill. We just insta-leave and then insta-pot go back in. So looking at my gear, I do have a full 8-way melee switch. We're potting right now. We're all ready. And then, of course, my highly tanky and nice little range switch as well. So I'm going to be potting now, and I'm entering Swarly's instance. So go. And you have plenty of time. You don't need to rush too hard. The boss takes a minute to, like, actually spawn, so we're in here. Now, where I stand, we all go to the middle. So in a 4-man, we all go to our own side. Tweaky will be north. And you want to stay in melee range this entire first phase. So I'm keeping my range gear on right now because I'm going to do a spec with the Zarai crossbow. And then I insta-switch to my rapier. And you want to melee as much as possible. Phase 2, of course, you're not going to. You want to stay as far away as possible. So let's do it. And my quick prayers are set to Mage and Rigor. And then I actually put this on Stab. It is just like ever so slightly worse than putting it on Lunge. Accuracy does matter here, so it is not that big of a deal. Whenever she does the dash attack, she will look the way she's going to go. So as you could see, she looked this way and then she went this way. So you got to dodge that. She'll call out Fumus, which is the first minion. We're going to run over here and kill it. I keep summoning Thralls. So it's very, like, if you want to get your best chance at MVPs, you're not going to wait for your Thrall timer to run out. You're just going to keep manually casting them whenever you're close to something. So I can keep my current Thrall because, of course, it's already close. Nex is chasing after me, so if it's saying good, I'm going to eat. I ate too early. So now here you just pray range, and you just basically stay as far away as possible. And sometimes what you can do is you can gather up here in the north, and then occasionally Nex will charge you, and what you can do is actually just stand under her right here, and then she'll run back to the middle. So that doesn't work every time because, of course, we're not exactly sure who she's exactly on, and there's 4 of us. But for the most part, it generally works out, and then she'll dash back to the middle, and we can just keep attacking. Now, this is not essential by any means whatsoever. Then she'll call out Umbra. The first person that Umbra can see... Oh, my dear God. Okay, I thought she wasn't on me, but apparently I got hit by that. Generally, the first person she sees, she'll target for the rest of the... basically until she dies. Now, phase 3, blood phase. I always like to melee this phase. If you're closer up, you don't want to clump as much, so we're all trying to kind of spread out. Joe will probably go north right here if he's... yeah, there we go. So now we're not clumped at all because those blood attacks that she summons will basically splash on everybody. It's like an AoE attack, so... Now, this is kind of cool. You don't actually need to kill the Reavers completely. You can just do a couple hits on them when they first spawn. Because when they first spawn, you will have a couple attacks where Nex is kind of like immune, and any hits that go to her will just heal her. But killing the Blood Reavers isn't essential. They're similar, if you've ever done TOB, they're very similar to the red crabs at Verzik. Where they spawn, and then the remainder of their health will heal next, but it's like not enough to really do much. So in a 4-man, at least, we don't bother killing them completely. If you were in like a duo, you probably would like to. But yeah, so then we kill Cruor, who is the blood minion. And then after he's dead, we are going to be going into ice phase. So I'm going to eat up right here, get prepared. Now, contain this means that she'll spawn some icicles surrounding her. So you want to avoid that. And then, so of course you have to range in that situation, but then as soon as that contain me special's over, go back to melee. Now, breaking open the ice for people is a 0-tick action. So basically what you want to do is you want to attack and then hit the icicle and then immediately go back on next so you don't lose any ticks. She's doing another contain me. There we go. Now she summons Glacies at a certain HP level. Then I'll summon another Thrall over here. We're gonna kill this. Glacies can freeze you even if you have your Prey Mage up. So if Nex gets over here and you're within her range, you want to basically leave her range as soon as possible, because she could do a contain me attack while you're frozen and you'll get fucked. Now for this phase, she's on me. She's looking at me, so I'm praying melee. Now she has 2 prayers. One is deflect melee, which will hit you half of what you deal to her, and that's only up for a little bit. And then she'll have no prayer, which you can go back to melee. Of course, she's the weakest to stab, so what you want to do is stab her as much as possible. And then she'll summon the Soul Split prayer, which you don't really need to worry about. But she will be preparing for another melee, or another deflect, I guess, attack. Now she's on me, so I'm praying melee. And then that prayer will be over, so I'm anticipating it. I'm going to go back on stab, and then, of course, finish up the kill. Run 2 tiles away from her. Be sure you're not in a 2-tile radius, and then claim your loot. And then what we do is, well, what I do, at least, is I run to the altar, pray if you have it, which I do, and then I leave, and then we reset for another kill. So, yeah, this is pretty much what I do. And, yeah, hopefully that can kind of help you guys out if you're doing small teams. Again, it's not anything crazy, but that was a pretty good example of how a kill should normally go. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.